This is Transition on Atlantic Television Network. Of Assembly has served a 7-day notice on the Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara to present the 2024 appropriation bill of the state to the dual constituted Rivers State House of Assembly in line with the provision of Section 121 of the Constitution and in compliance with the judgment of Justice Omoto Shaw of the Federal High Court. Rivers State House of Assembly, under the speakership of Right Honorable Martin Chike Omeule, at its first legislative sitting of the second section of the 10th Assembly, deliberated on the actions and inaction of the Governor Fubara with the House areas in breach of 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and also...
Before I put the question, the first is that the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as altered is the binding document, is the binding legislation for every public office holder and for every Nigerian. It is the ground norm, and that document is one that binds us together as a nation. Nobody is above the Constitution of Nigeria. Nobody. No Nigerian, not even a visitor to Nigeria within the territory of this country can do anything outside the Constitution. Let me also remark that all extant laws, including laws of river states, must be obeyed by everyone, including the governor. The governor or any other person, none of them, not any one of them is above laws of river states. The judiciary interpretation done this morning is to draw our attention to two of them: the judgment delivered by Justice J.K. Omotosho of the Federal High Court and the judgment of the Court of Appeal. The crucial thing which members have commented on this morning is that the governor of Rivers State has failed in his duty, in his oath of office, to present the appropriation bill to the Rivers State House of Assembly. He has failed to do so up till this date.
And all the approvals by the three imposters have been declared null and void by the recent Court of Appeal judgment.
And what members who have spoken have said is that the attention of the governor should again be drawn to the situation as of today. And honorable members, I will put the question, we will decide on the way to go one way or the other. Again, the governor went ahead to make presentations and make requests to three suspended members of this house, claiming that they are the House of Assembly of Rivers State. Another offense, another action unbecoming of a sitting governor. So three suspended members stand, and the governor walks up to them and makes requests asking them to screen commissioner nominees for him.
To the House. Court of Appeal sitting in Port Harcourt has the political fraud between Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara and the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike to embrace meaningful negotiation until final judgment at the Supreme Court. Speaking on Atlantic Television Open Conversation, Wisdom Land expressed his view
of Rivers State High Court to recognize Edison A. If it was in some quarters, some say it was illegal, some say it's legal. However, let's look at it the way the legislature runs.
Several others, including, have sustained various degrees of injuries in the incident. ATN gathered that about 4 trees fell simultaneously on traders and customers in the market following a heavy morning downpour on Monday morning. It was gathered that Biri added that the rescue operation is still ongoing at the scene as the trees are being cut in pieces to ascertain if there are other bodies under the trees. The council chairman, who described the incident as tragic, tragic also seems ever it rains. Imo State Police Command has confirmed the murder of 3 vigilante personnel and 1 civilian by gunmen at Owaka Autonomous Community in the Jaba local government area of Imo State, confirming the unfortunate incident in a statement issued by the command spokesman Henry Okoye. The Commissioner of Police Imo State Command CP Aboki Danjuma said the command's tactical squad has been deployed with the available operational resources to go all out in a synergy with other security agencies and hunt down the hoodlums responsible for the dastardly acts. He explained sadness over the unfortunate incident and vowed that the command would leave no stone unturned in ensuring that the perpetrators are all arrested and brought to justice. He sympathized with the families of the deceased victims and prayed for the repose of their souls. He also called on the general public, particularly the residents of Njaba, who may have any information that will assist the police in apprehending the hoodlums responsible for the attack, to report the same at the nearest police station. Abia State Ministry of Environmental Moya has suspended with immediate effect all service providers, companies and revenue collections against working for the ministry until further notice. In a statement signed by the Commissioner for Environment, Philemon Obona, said the Ministry of... Meanwhile, Dumange charged the government on automatic taxation.
In Nigeria, we are not there, because over there, everything is automated. You know, with ICT, wherever you pay your revenue, there is a central, it's like if you are at a stadium, there's a particular kind of dashboard that shows who has paid and who has not paid, how much you have paid, and so on.
Right activist has advised the National Youth Service
Commander of the the corp commander to the new corp member will not.
This is coming as the National Youth Service Corps has assured the been during their orientation course. Initiative for Grassroots Advancement in Nigeria has berated the Kogi State government for extending the tenure of Transition Committee Chairman for another 6 months. The Group Executive Director Hamza Aliyu, in a statement, described the decision of the Kogi State House of Assembly to approve Governor Ododo's request for the Council Chairman to remain in office until January 8, 2025 as undemocratic and unnecessary. Aliyu described the issues of finance, which Governor Ododo cited as a reason for not conducting council elections in Kogi State, as unfolded and baseless, stressing that it is unconstitutional to deny citizens at the grassroots their legitimate right to elect their leaders. He called on
schools and essential facilities for victims of conflict, but also to offer them a dignified environment to live and to drink. This resettlement scheme is more than just bricks and mortar. It is a symbol of our collective will to heal as a nation that has endured too much. It is an opportunity for each of us to come together and rebuild. It is a call to action. Because an eruption of conflict in one part of the country disrupts the rest. Conflict and displacement to us are not merely regional issues.
Individuals and private entities to alleviate the suffering of victims and the families affected by the drone attack. He mentioned the construction of a 6 kilometers road, a skill acquisition center, and a clinic to cater to the medical needs of the people.
Today is a day of joy because we are about to set the stage for the transformation of this community. Since the unfortunate incident, we have supported the victims, their families and members of the community with relief materials. We are constructing a 6-kilometer asphaltic road to Tudimbiri village. This road, when completed, will open Tudimbiri village, link it to other communities, boost agriculture in the area, and ease movement of persons and goods. Similarly, a skill acquisition center is under construction, and we are building a clinic to cater.
Suffer to go to the hospital to look for medicine, or we are fees somehow to go to far away to look for what we need before we have it. We can feel happy because we people don't start to make everything clear for us.
We're happy that government promised that we will do house for us, road for us. Then we are happy there are people that are living for that village. That time we don't have road. If I want to go and selling something for market, no road. The government told that no, you will help us to do road for us. We are happy now.
7th July, said to be their day of celebration and initiation of new members. The command added that the remaining 60s were arrested for other various crimes. Commissioner of Police in the state, Emmanuel Adesina, disclosed this while briefing journalists at the command's headquarters in Jos at the state capital. The CP further stated that all suspects arrested are still under investigation and will be charged in court upon the conclusion of the investigations. You are watching the transition on Atlantic Television Network. We return after this break.
From the line across the ocean to the land beyond the mountains, through the Sahara, we bring on sport news, live analysis, expert discussions on trending stories in politics, business, socio-economy, sports, and documentaries. So catch all the updates on the happenings around the globe. Stay focused.
Welcome back. This is a transition on Atlantic Television Network, and now the rest of our stories. Deputy Speaker, House of Representatives, Honorable Benjamin Okozie Kalu, has urged offshore companies and intending foreign investors to comply. Kalu made the call when he received a delegation from Queen Dado Municipal Council, China, led by the chairman of the Standing Committee of Queen Dao Municipal People's Congress, Mr. Wang Laoyin, on a courtesy visit to his office in Abuja on Monday, describing Queen Dao as the China's powerhouse in shipbuilding and construction. And the deputy also recalled Nigeria's diplomatic ties, the Republic, saying that both countries have collaborated well as issue of mutual benefits. Kanos assured the Parliament's readiness to make legislative intervention that will make the business environment more investment-friendly. Nigerian journalists has beacon of light and unwavering in their duty to hold power accountable. Atiku stated this on via social media handles while condemning the adoption of 2 journalists and their families in Kaduna. The 2023 PDP presidential candidates lamented the continuous assault, arrest, detention, and infringement on the constitutional rights of the journalists in the country. According to him, the act underscores the dire state of its nation's security and the gross failure of the leaders to protect its citizens. He added that the adoptions were indictment of the leaders' failure to secure the safety of citizens. Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has filed an appeal challenging the judgment by the Federal High Court, which acquitted Abiodun Agbele, an associate of the 0.2 billion money laundering charge brought against them by the Commission. In the notice, the Commission faulted Justice Namdi Bemba's ruling, which stated that Agbele, Sylvian, McMaran Limited, the Privatar Limited, and Spotless Investments Limited do not have a case to answer. ATM gathered that the defendants are standing trials on the 24 count amendment charges bordering on money laundering to the tune of 1.219 billion naira. The 1.2 billion naira is said to be a part of a sum of 4.7 billion belonging to the federal government and allegedly transferred from an account associated with the Office of the National Security Advisor, NSA, in the Central Bank of Nigeria. However, in June, Namdi Bimba of the Federal High Court Abuja upheld that no case submission application filed by the defendant. In the notice of appeal, the EFCC, through its prosecuting counsel, senior advocate of Wabe Shetu, listed 17 grounds of appeal and sought to relief from the Court of Appeal. First, it sought an order allowing the appeal set aside the ruling of Justice Nnamdi Dimba of the Federal High Court, Abuja, and its in place holding that the first, third, and fourth respondents have a case to answer on several accounts of the amendment charges. The Commission also sought an order directing the first, third, and fourth respondents to enter into their defense before the trial court. The EFCC expressed its dissatisfaction with the whole decision of the lower court's June 21 ruling. The Commission said there is overwhelming evidence that 1.219 million naira from the account of the National Security Advisor of Nigerian Desmide with CBN and embarked for the security purposes and paid into the account of the second respondent by the Office of the NSA was unlawfully diverted by the first, third, and fourth respondent to fund Fayose's government election. In furtherance of its proactive flood risk management, the Director General, National Agency Management Agency, Zubadia Moha, has activated all zonal, territorial, and operational office of the agency nationwide to work with the state emergency management. Agent from the agency made available to newsmen said the name as zonal, territorial, and operational offices are located in Lagos, Ibadan, Ekiti, Abuja, Minna, Jos, Enugu, Owerri, Port Harcourt, Edo, Uyo, Kano, Sokoto, Kaduna, Meduguri, Yola, and Gombe. As the headquarters, NEMA said it also operates a toll-free emergency contact line. Addition to its entire social media platform through which feedback from members of the public can be received nationwide. Consequently, NEMA said search and rescue officers have been deployed across the state and have been providing the much desired support in coordination of rescue operations with CMAs and other stakeholders in recently flooded areas and communities. The agency also said it is conducting a rapid assessment to determine any further assistance that may be required in the impacted communities. The agency also said that soon after flood prediction, writing all state governments would with the list of local governments that are the risks of outline action required to be taken to advance or mitigate the disaster. Neymar re-emphasized the flood warning while calling on all stakeholders, including the state and the local government, to be prepared for intensifying of the rain season. And now to some business reports. Federal government says it has suspended duty, traffic and tax for the importation of some food items through land and sea borders. Abubakar Carrier, this Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, discloses while announcing a 150 days duty-free import window for food commodities. He said the government is prioritizing to benefit from maize, horse cake brown rice, wheat and cowpeas. The government also stated that it would launch the Renewed Hope in July 2024 with a view to developing and implementing policies that prioritize livestock development and ensure alignment with the National Livestock Transformation Plan. The government further promised to ensure importation of only quality by the Office of the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in addition to 2023. Etienne learned that the capital projects are major investment in physical infrastructure or assets that are expected to provide long-term benefit. These projects usually involve the construction, acquisition, or renovation of tangible assets such as building roads, bridges, dams, schools, hospitals and other facilities. The Budget Office has stated that the majority of the projects implemented were constituents projects that were not within the mandate of the MDS. It said the practice is disturbing because these projects are prioritized over the projects in line with the mandate of the NDS. Still ahead, international tidbits. Australia has appointed a special envoy to combat anti-Semitism and prevent social cohesion and rising community tension over the Israel-Gaza war. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese declared lawyer and business women Jimelian Segal that would consult with community leaders and discrimination experts to advise the government. It follows in the footsteps of countries like US, Canada, Greece, and the UK, which have all held similar positions for years, adding that a special envoy for addressing Islamophobia will also be appointed soon. The ongoing conflict in the Middle East has become a volatile political issue in Australia and has resulted in protests from both Jewish and Muslim communities, as well as a sharp uptick in Islamophobia and optimism. The Israeli military launched a campaign to destroy the Hamas group which run Gaza in response to an unprecedented attack on southern Israel on 7 October, during which about 1,200 people were killed and 251 others were taken hostage, while more than 38,000 Palestinians have been killed in Gaza as a result of Israel's offensive, according to the territory Hamas-run health ministry. White House has pushed back on questions about Joe Biden's mental fitness, with the U.S. president dialing doubters in the party to either challenge him or urinize behind his candidacy. Biden took the highest unusual step of calling into a cable news show, saying that he is not going anywhere. In a tense news conference later, the president's spokeswoman rejected suggestion that he might be suffering from the undisclosed illness, adding that his mental curiosity has intensified since a poor debate performance against Donald Trump on 27 June. The scrutiny is unlikely to fade this week as the host and the summit in Washington for leaders of NATO countries. White House Press Secretary Karen Jean-Pierre rejected speculation that Biden has been treated for Parkinson's disease, which can cause stiff movement and slugged speech. And now to sports news. Former Flying Eagle forward Emmanuel Ume has signed for Switch club FG Zurich. Ume, who joined FG Zurich from Bulgarian club, both Plovdiv, put pen to paper on a 5-year contract. The 19-year-old spent 2 years of Botiv Plovdiv, having arrived at the club from Russian outfit FDC Vista. The striker won the Bulgarian Cups with both Steve Plovdiv last season. Ome scored 11 goals and provided 3 assists in 47 appearances for both Steve Plovdiv. The rights to win graduate future for the Flying Eagles had last year FIFA U20 World Cup in Argentina. Nigerian Super Falcon has kick-started preparation for their first appearance at the Women's Olympic Football Tournament, and forward Esther Okonkwo also in. Alternate players goalkeeper Mofa Ademola and forward Gibbs